Welcome children, take out your Radiant Reader book, chapter 48, The Busy Bee, part 2. Before explaining this chapter, let me recap the part 1. In part 1, we have already seen how the busy bees spend their long wintry days, what they do during the spring, what happens with the approaching of summer, what work do the queen bee or other worker bee perform. Now, let me explain the part 2 in gist. During the swarming time, the bees leave their old hives and goes to an unknown world to build another home in order to avoid the dangers of starvation and death from cold. The moment the queen bees leave their hives, they start serving for their hive. They feel proud to live, work, face difficulties, even to die, for they knew that their sacrifice is good for the future members of the hive. Before the swarm sets out, many careful preparations are made. The swarming bees do not live without their queen. The leftover bees in the hive also have a queen. The hive contains number of young sleeping princes in the acorn-shaped cells that hang down from the acorns. The old queen bee feels jealous of the princess. Her anger grows as she becomes older. She tries to reach their cells to sting each rival, but is driven away by the guarding nurses. Day by day, the oldest princess nibbles through her cattle wall, but the worker bees add more walks to rebuild it. Lastly, when a strange idleness comes over the hive, the bees stop working and wait for the great event. With the arrival of summer days, the bees recklessly turn open the honey cells and countless bees storing food and wax, building materials in their bodies to fill the swarming time. Then, from the narrow doorway, the bees come out and the air gets filled with the joy of swarming song. When the cluster starts to form on a nearby tree, the queen and the swarming bees gather round her from all sides and waits for the return of the scouts to find a place for the new home. Then, in the old hive, the oldest princess comes out of the cell and kills her helpless royal sisters, and the hive returns to its peaceful daily business. Summer and autumn passes quickly and the useless drones are mercilessly slain. With the approaching of winter, the queen bee starts laying eggs. Once again, the bees collect upon the central combs and wait for the arrival of the spring. And now, let me give you the question answers of this chapter. Question 1. What qualities does the bee show from its birth? Answer. From its birth, the bee shows the courage of a hero. It feels proud to live, work, face difficulties, even to die for the good of the future members of the hive. Question 2. How does the queen bee show her anger towards the young princess? Answer. To show her anger, the queen bee tries to reach their cell again and again to sting the young princess, but is driven back by the guarding nurses. Then she nibbles through her cattle wall. Question 3. How do the guarding nurses protect this young princess? Answer. The guarding nurses drives away the old queen who tries to sting them and do not allow them to depart before the swarming time to avoid slaughter. Question 4. What happens on the day when the bees have to swarm? Answer. On the swarming day, the bees recklessly turn open the honey cells and countless bees comes out, storing food and wax, building material in the bodies and flies into the open air. Question 5. How do the swarming bees form a new home? Answer. The swarming bees form a cluster on a nearby tree. When the queen bee joins it, they gather around her from all sides and wait for the return of the scout, who goes out in search for a place for their new home. Question 6. How does the oldest princess become the new queen? Answer. When the new home is built, the oldest princess in the old hive breaks out from her cell and kills a helpless royal sister, as well as mercilessly slain the useless drone. With the approaching of winter, the queen starts to lay and thus becomes the new queen again. And with this, I am ending my today's class. Goodbye.